I want to continue the conversation about imposter syndrome because I really feel like it claims too many of us and it gets in our way. We get our own way. So I feel like if you recognize that you get in your own way, you're already doing something right. You know what I mean? As long as you keep trying. Whether it feels or sounds cliche to you or not, it keeps being said by so many people for reasons. Be true to yourself. Make sure that you're hearing the sound of your own heartbeat before you're listening to the sounds of others. I know that can, at times, the sound of others is really helpful and it can be distracting when we need it, but like, we're not meant to assimilate. You know, we live in a society now, regardless of where we are in this world, it's such a instant gratification, constant, like, we're not allowed to be human anymore. And if we're conditioned and trained and traumatized to constantly people please and put everyone else ahead of us, like, what are we expecting? How has that been working out for you? Has it served? Like, I just drove all around, feeling like all I was doing was using up gas in 2024. Like, when I just needed a spot to chill and just tell my messages, and ultimately, I came home. There are going to be challenges. There are going to be things that happen that make you question yourself. Like, am I doing what I should be doing? Is this the right thing? Maybe you just need to come back to yourself. Bring it back to basics. Bring it back to the roots. Why have you always wanted to do these things? I think it's really important to go back into cocoon mode. Who said there's only one pair of butterfly wings for us? You know what I mean? Maybe we can just annually, semi-annually, once a decade, go back into a cocoon. Make sure we're doing things the way we want to. And it's not just everybody else's input and stuff that's getting in your way, that has enabled you to forget the sound of your own voice. Please don't forget the sound of your own voice, whether you speak vocally or not, fam. Please don't forget the sound of your own thoughts and dreams and hopes. I know they can get really toxic at times, but fam, this imposter syndrome, this crap that you're trying to heal, including parts of yourself that you may not have realized have been replaced by others. My point is, you weren't born that way. You were born, and therefore you already have permission. And that sounds like we just simply need to do some alchemy, fam. Turn that pain into gold. I mean, if you want to do things out of spite and just show them all, okay. Just make sure it isn't hollow. Make sure that you yourself aren't hollow, or please don't remain hollow. We're not supposed to assimilate. Do your thing. Are you being respectful? Check. Do you actually give a rip and are trying to not do any harm to others and just breathe? That was an epic tummy grumble. You already have permission just by existing, fam. Whether your parents or a parent really did a number on you and raised you with a very skewed version of love, and it only enabled you to let in those who never loved. They themselves don't know how to. Like, you know, we're all just trying to figure out what works for us. What if the fact that you keep trying, you keep exploring, what if that's you doing it right? What if you're not actually doing anything wrong? I keep using that Neville Goddard quote for a reason. How would you feel if you were free? How would you feel if you were free, fam? Because if you were free, that would include free from the trauma, free from the pain, free from the incorrect lessons learned. You know, we brainwash ourselves after a certain point to get used to it, right? To survive. How has that worked out for you? Let's try something new. Let's try telling our subconscious to STFU. Shut up. Sometimes our subconscious doesn't care. It doesn't care. It doesn't care what you like. It doesn't care what you're doing. It hears you. Your voice is the most important voice in your entire life. You can't escape it. It's in your head. It's everywhere. It's your entire being. Be nice to yourself. Be the one who's being nice to yourself. When they're yapping at you and it's all vitriol and crap that just makes you feel bad, that's the crap that people keep saying. It has nothing to do with you, because it doesn't. It's not a lie. It's not fraudulent. It's facts, period. All they're doing is telegraphing their punches, fam. All anyone's doing when they're saying, going, oh, this person, that, you did this, well, you blah, 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 blah. If they're pointing out flaws in anybody else, including you, they're telling you what they're afraid of. They're telling you what they're insecure of. That's what people mean when they're saying your reality, your mind, and you yourself, you control that. Because we're going to do the same thing. If we're talking crap about somebody else, we're doing the same thing. Telegraphing our punches, telling the world, the internet, what our own insecurities are, what we're uncomfortable with, what we're scared of, our fears. Let's flip it. Let's talk joy. Let's talk love. Let's stop pooping all over ourselves. How about that? Let it go, fam. Let it go. All those old habits, it's going to take time, because it's incredibly important and it means something. It means the most. It is so incredibly important to let go of the BS and exist. Allow yourself to exist, because guess what? You already do. You already have permission to do so. You don't need anybody else's. And anybody who thinks that they have a right over you needs to calm down. Like, maybe you're younger and you have parents or a guardian or something. You got to bide your time. Make your plans. Plan. Have those goals. It's not like you can't do anything in the meantime. You can learn. You can educate yourselves. Another rumble. Build those skills that you're about to need. Stop comparing yourself to others and let them inspire you. Don't worry about idolization. Don't worry about idealizing. Be inspired. And if anyone has any crap to say, wish them the best. Wish for them to be able to heal, because they just showed you what needs to heal within them. Are you showing them what you need to heal? Stop worrying so much about what others are thinking of you. You are not an imposter when it comes to your hopes and dreams. Those are yours. And no one can rock it like you can, okay? No one. No one. Even if they're in the same career, even if they seem to have the same hopes and dreams, they're going to be doing their own thing, man. It doesn't lower yourself to help raise others. You're all having fun up here. We are all having fun up here. There's so much room for everyone when you're talking about the universe. Earth is huge. I know it's a small world sometimes, and it's wild how that happens. Isn't it so wild? Fam, it's like the more I age, the more I feel like there really aren't any coincidences. Because even if that person, even if you never see them again, what happened? What did they elicit within you? Boosh, work on that. or enjoy it, whatever applies, right? Learn how to handle things truly accordingly. May we all have better skills of discernment and not go driving around the city trying to find a spot where they can vibe when it's right there. Okay, but real talk, I'm going to go ahead and move now because I am literally parked outside of one of my neighbor's homes. All right, I love you, and I'll talk to you later. I'll see you in the next video, fam. Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me.